Before going into the depths of probabilistic reasoning, I will visit two important results. The first is the total theorem of probability. A is an event, B is an event, as we can see here. Now, the event A can occur in two ways. A and B, which is this part, their intersection part, or so the event A can occur in either one of the two ways, but A and not B means this part. But as you can observe, these two are non-overlapping events, A and B, A and not B. These events are non-overlapping events. Both of them cannot occur simultaneously. So, if I ask you the question, what is the probability that an event occurs, that either of these occurs? Either this event occurs or this event occurs. So probability this is, since these two are mutually exclusive events, we know from the axioms of probability, if C and D are two mutually exclusive events, probability of C or D is the sum of their probabilities. In the same way, I can write this as probability of A and B plus probability of A and not B. What is the left hand side? What is this event? Any event coming out of either A and B or A and not B must fall within the set A, either this part or this part. So this implies this is nothing but A. What are these things? A and B, A and not B. They are joint probabilities, right? Means these two events are occurring jointly. I can rewrite them as, by simple algebraic manipulation, this This is called, this result is called the total theorem of probability, and it is used quite often in while we will see, we will apply this many a times while doing many of the probabilistic manipulations. The second thing that I want to introduce, the second basic concept, is that of probabilistic independence. A and B, two events A and B, are said to be independent when information about occurrence of one does not change belief about the occurrence of the other. Mathematically, what does that mean? Probability of A given B, I have given you the information that B has occurred, but still your belief of A has remained unchanged. This is what is meant by independence. If I simplify the left hand side, this is P, the marginal probability, the joint probability PAB by PB, this, then PAB equal to PA into PB. This is the alternate way of expressing independence between two events, the joint probability of two events being the product of the marginal probabilities. PAB is equal to PA into PB. So these are two important concepts, total theorem of probability and probabilistic independence, that we are going to use much after, and slowly we will dig deep into probabilistic reasoning in the future video clips. Thank you.